in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards. They run again on first down. Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down now, it's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
You got time right there. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. He's coming. Double up.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Check 15. Check the hot.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook. Cook stripped, the ball's out, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Well, that was not quite the holy roller, partner. That was San Diego, Oakland. You might remember that in 1978, right? Kenny Stabler, forward fumble. Dave Casper falls on the end zone. Oakland beats them on the last play of the game. But that was a live football. And what a nice job he did to fall in the end zone. And yes, indeed, folks, that's a touchdown.
By the way, John Madden was coaching in that holy roller game, wasn't he?
He certainly was, and he wanted to make sure that the call went his team's way, was out on the field, and was told, yes, it's a touchdown. Now get back on the sidelines.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Kill. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
You must be dreaming. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike's 54.
Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. He's got Smith here. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Cousins. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
53, check 53. Yeah.
Lean it, bring up 48.
Watch the twist. No. Off.
Gun.
Check, motion out of backfield,
They'll run for it with Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of 1. It is a 2nd and goal. Cowboys 1-yard line.
Gun.
They try again with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys nothing.
They come out here in the I. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
382, lane 50. Line out.
Patrick. Out. Check 24.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. They can't hang with us.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for... And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Who that?
Everybody kill.
55. Mike.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
from the red zone now. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Elliott. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end. A 10-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Cook following the penalty. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Check 99!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Ready? 54. Yellow.
Hey, watch out.
Hey, exit.
Mike, 54. You're trapped. 54's Mike.
Cousins now on second down. Lets it fly for Thielen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. A first down carry by Elliott. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Go to 54.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got you.
Hey, Zoo.
53 is the Mike. Let's pick it up.
Hey, flipper.
Let's get off.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Yellow.
53 is the Mike. 53.
Hey, team 6.
Double. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. Ricky. Let's go.
Yellow.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
Hey, high 7.
All day.
Where's the hot?
On second down, Cousins again. And he floats one there, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
53, Mike. Here you go. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On third down, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Gun.
Right there. 54, right there.
Hey, receiver.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Good route here. Hey, Delta.
Fight forward. Mike's fight forward. Bound to lose one.
Where's your hot?
Cousins now. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Two.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Hey, echo.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Hey, no, easy.
Jim.
Rose.
Jim.
Gun. Hey, can. Wide.
Mike, 55.
To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right, Adam?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
55.
To try again after the sack. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott now. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, alert 3.
They run it again with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said...
Oh, Prescott stripped. Oh, he shifts past him.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
This is Elliott. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check.
To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's